Okay, once again with feeling. This is Reggie, your fitness coach, your health and fitness coach. And today we're going with the subject what Arnold Schwarzenegger not know. What Arnold Schwarzenegger does not know about bodybuilding could fill a book. Now, Arnold Schwarzenegger is a champion bodybuilder, movie star, Mr. Olympia, but that doesn't mean what way he trains or what he knows about bodybuilding can actually help you. First of all, you have to understand if you want to be a champion bodybuilder nowadays, you have to be a genetic freak to begin with and be on enhancement drugs. So if you're a genetic freak or on enhancement drugs such as steroids, growth hormone, etc., Lord knows what they have out there nowadays, you're not going to get to the top echelons of bodybuilding. You're just not going to make it. Sorry, wake up call. You're held back by your genetics. If you're not a genetic freak to begin with, if you're not on enhancement drugs, you're not going to get to the top in professional bodybuilding or most other sports are out there nowadays. So what works for you? Well, I put out in my videos, you need to that you actually don't need any more than your own body weight to reach your fitness goals. You can work out hard or you can work out long, but you can't do both. And you shouldn't try to find out how much exercise you can stand. You try to find out how little you need. Now, give an example. One of my earlier videos, I was talking about another champion bodybuilder by the name of Franco Columbu, which was also Mr. Olympia, champion bodybuilder, one of the highest paid at that time personal trainers in Southern California, was hired by Sylvester Stallone for the chance of a lifetime. He is able to make his own movie. This is it, his make or break. And he hired Franco Columbu to get him in shape. Well, you'd think, wow, that's a great idea. One of the highest paid personal trainers, champion bodybuilder, a doctor of chiropractor. But it turned out that was not the best idea in the world because Franco had forgotten that first do no harm. You're there to train your person. You're not to injure them. You're to help them. And Franco, because of the ego got in the way, did a bench pressing competition with Sylvester Stallone and blew out one of Sylvester Stallone's pec muscles, one of his pectoral muscles. And that's why in the movie he had to change stance from, I don't know, left lead to right lead, but he had to change it because they didn't show that. But in the movie, it's because on the happening in the background there, he had blown out his pec, so he couldn't fight from that angle anymore. So he almost blew his whole movie career right there because his personal trainer was an idiot. Sorry, it is what it is. That's why I did the video. It's like based on that thing that comedian used to say, if you do so-and-so, you might be a redneck. Well, if you do so-and-so, your personal trainer might be an idiot. And that's a perfect example. So what Arnold Schwarzenegger, what Arnold Schwarzenegger does not know about bodybuilding, about fitness, about training could fill a book. Because what works for him probably isn't going to work for you. You're a genetic freak. Are you on enhancement drugs? No. So you need to find out what works for you and do it in such a way that's safe, effective, and does not get you injured. If you're training and what you're training injures you, you just kind of defeat your whole purpose, doesn't it? So your training has to be effective and it has to be injury-free. You got to use a little common sense, which seems to be in very limited supply nowadays. That's why I stress you don't need any more than your body weight to accomplish your goals. I go into this in further detail in some of my other videos. You can work out hard, you can work out long, but you can't do both. Instead of trying to find out how much exercise you can stand, try to find out how little you need. Why should you spend any more time and money than you need to accomplish your goals? Why are you wasting your time? Why are you wasting money? Learn, smarten up. Because you'll meet a lot of old bodybuilders, old weightlifters out there, and they'll say, yeah, I used to could lift 400, 500 pounds. Well, what can you do now? Well, I can't lift my arm above my head because of an injury, blah, blah, blah. The number of stories I've heard like that are legion. So, word to the wise. Work out in such a way you do not injure yourself. And very few people injure themselves using just their body weight. And yes, you can accomplish your fitness goals just using your body weight. I go into this in detail in more videos I got out there. It's all free, not charging anything. It's all free to learn. That's right, out there, take it for free. I'm giving away gold while other people are selling tin cans. So you go with what you want to go with. This is your health and fitness coach. I get excited. I scramble my words because I'm trying to help you. Do you want to be helped? Do you want to learn? Do you want to reach your goals? Do you want to be transformed? You can reach your fitness goals. Once you learn that you can change your body around, what else in your life can you change? What you do in one space affects everything else. That's one lesson I've learned in life, that if your hazards are lackadaisical in one way, you're going to be lackadaisical probably in all ways. There's an old story about somebody was a business consultant, and they were at a function, and they're setting out the table for people, and she's trying to ask this other lady, how can I get more clients? She told her, learn to fold your napkins. There's a lesson there. All right. Anyway, catch y'all later. Have any questions? Let me know. If you disagree with me, I don't care. But if you want to know how to more effectively do what I'm trying to teach, get in touch with me. Anyway, that's it for now. See y'all later. It's been enjoyable. Bye-bye.